Okay? We have 5 days to make a video, and we're out of ideas. So, you guys have anything?
You could talk about those YouTubers guys again. Those get lots of views.
You know that takes too long.
Well then, you could talk about that green guy again.
I talked about him too many times. Why do I own this thing?
Then talk about deleted videos again. It could really help out your channel.
Alright, Bird Up. We're talking about Dr. Mario World.
Damn it, Grace. Why did you even ask us if you were going to end up talking about that dumb Dr. Mario game?
But I wanted to talk about Dr. Mario.
Bird Up.
In 2015, Nintendo weren't doing their best. Due to the failure of the Wii U and the okay enough sales of the 3DS, in 2015 Nintendo made the announcement that they'd be making mobile games. With their first game being released a year later their first actual game was released in December of 2016, named Super Mario Run, which was the start of a critique that nearly every Nintendo mobile game has: the microtransactions. The game itself was free and had 4 levels, but if you want to play the rest of the game, you have to pay $10, which is a lot especially for a mobile game. In 2017, Fire Emblem Heroes and Animal Crossing Pocket Camp were released, and also had their own ways of microtransactions. And Nintendo were making a lot of money because of this, as it's been reported that Nintendo made $56 million off of Mario Run and made nearly $300 million off of Fire Emblem Heroes in its first year. Nintendo, seeing the amount of money they made from the first free games, decided to make another game. So they tried to bring back a franchise that was largely forgotten about. In 1990, a new spin-off to the Mario series was released on the NES and Game Boy, titled Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario is a puzzle game where you have to get rid of all the viruses by placing 3 of the same colored pills on a matching virus. Since it's a puzzle game, not only does it not really have an ending, but it's a very simple game to put on new consoles. In the years since, Dr. Mario has been released on various different consoles, like Dr. Mario 64 on the N64, Dr. Mario Online RX on the Wii, and the Japan-exclusive Nintendo Puzzle Collection, which one of the games was Dr. Mario. But then, Dr. Mario Miracle Cure was released on the 3DS eShop in 2015, and other than a Smash Bros. Appearance, the Dr. Mario series was pretty much done. Although that was the case, this wasn't an issue as the old Dr. Mario games were being re-released on the Wii U and 3DS Virtual Console. So technically speaking, they didn't have to make a new Dr. You know, sometimes I really hate this company. On January 31st of 2019, Nintendo announced on Twitter Dr. Mario World, and at the time, a lot of people were excited about the game. Dr. Mario World was released on the Apple and Google Play Store on July 10th of 2019, and since I just so happen to actually have the game, I'll just play it. This is Dr. Mario World on mobile. So yeah, it's dead. I'm gonna use other people's clips. Here's my mugshot to prove it. Dr. Mario World is a dumbed down version of the original Dr. Mario game, where the goal of the game is the exact same. It's to get rid of all the viruses. But there are a few things different about the game, like how there's an online mode.
That's been done before.
Okay, there's new viruses though.
Dr. Luigi already did that.
There's also levels.
Please stop trying to make this game sound cool.
You're the reason I don't upload.
Now, as I said earlier, one of the biggest critiques for Nintendo's mobile games is that the game has too much microtransactions. And Dr. Mario World is no exception. There's 2 types of characters, with that being the doctors and the assistants. Each character being priced around 4,000 coins or so, or 40 diamonds, which is Nintendo's alternative to V-Bucks. If you want to get all the characters on the first day the game released, you need 1,200 diamonds, or $80 for just the assistant characters, and for the 10 doctors you'll need 400 diamonds, or around $40. That's already $100 on a mobile game that's just okay at best. Even then, they still updated the game to have more doctors, with there being a total of 45 different doctors, so you'll need around 1,800 diamonds or over $130 for the doctors. Also, you can play as characters like Dr. Nabbit, or Dr. Petey Piranha, or Dr. Fire Mario, or Dr. Wait, I really said that without questioning it? Yes, a variant of Mario was playable in this game. It's like if Skylanders made a variant of one of the most popular characters. You know, they actually did that and I never questioned it. Overall, Dr. Mario World is simply just a fine to an okay enough mobile game, but it's just boring. With something like Mario Kart Tour or Fire Emblem Heroes, there's always a reason to come back. Whether it's because there's something different with the game every time you open the app, or with the amount of content that's in the game. But with Dr. Mario World, although there is a lot of content, the game got repetitive so quickly and costed so much just to get all the characters that you just want to go back to play a normal Dr. Mario game. Dr. Mario World was an attempt to try to cash in on the hype of Nintendo's other mobile games, but due to a lack of attention the game had, it generated very little money. In October of 2021, Dr. Mario World was shut down, and if you still have the game downloaded, the game has an error message and kicks you out. And for a short period, you could have seen your play history on Nintendo's website. Although some of the characters from the game have made appearances in other Nintendo games, for the most part, Dr. Mario World will be known as the forgotten Nintendo mobile game.
Bye.